Hi all and happy Easter to all of you. Today I'm going to talk to you about Pan Am, this airline which the 747 in my hand. It was in its heyday the global airline in the world. It was the world's most well-known airline, one of the world's most well-known brands, as well-known as Coca-Cola or Apple is today. Pan Am was started by a gentleman called Juan Trippe, a Yale graduate, back in 1927. He started with small aircraft, obviously carrying mail, then went on to flying boats, and then went on to turboprops, and eventually to the jet age. Juan Trippe worked with Bill Allen of Boeing to jointly design what became the Boeing 747, this model that I have in my hand. In its heyday, Pan Am used to travel, connect the entire world. It used to build airports in countries which didn't have airports. It used to run hotels under the name Intercontinental Hotels. It used to act as the virtual US embassy in many countries. It was really the global airline, and Juan Trippe was the father of global aviation, just like J.R.D. Tata was the father of Indian aviation. I had a personal connect to Pan Am because my uncle used to work for them in Germany. He and his German wife and his kids used to visit us in Calcutta, and they used to be coming from glamorous places, starting in Germany, coming via Italy, Greece, Tehran, into Calcutta, spending a few days with us where we would get a glimpse of the glamorous lifestyle airline executives in those days had. And then they used to travel on from Calcutta to Hong Kong and Tokyo and Honolulu and San Francisco. And to me, working for an airline symbolized a ticket to being a global citizen, to being a world traveler, and to being a part of this wonderful industry that brings it all together. So, inspired by my uncle, as a kid, I decided that aviation was going to be my life and my career. Pan Am, unfortunately, did not last past the Gulf War, the first Gulf War in 1991. It eventually went out of business. The decline had started in the 70s with the oil price crisis and with the deregulation and with various other things. What Pan Am showed also is when the founder leaves, eventually sometimes the entity cannot survive for too long. Leadership is extremely important, and unfortunately Pan Am suffered from poor or not so good leadership after the retirement of Juan Trippe. However, it's left a fantastic legacy, and we all owe a debt of gratitude to Pan Am. So thank you for listening. Happy Easter again, and see you again tomorrow. Take care.